Okay. Look all shiny. Alright. Alright, everybody. Okay, so we're just here a little bit early. Hopefully you guys can hear us because I'm not going to shout today. So let me know.
Roar, it's the Lionsgate.
I know. Let me know if you can hear me, people. If anyone's here right now.
Is this thing on?
It says 8 people are here. But you see, I don't know if anyone's... Is that not showing yet? Oh, Linda's here. She can hear us.
There's Linda's on. All
Okay.
Right. Well, we got one.
All right.
Welcome, Linda.
One person's here. All right. Okay, so we're just here just a tiny little bit early. Hi, Kat, Tristan, Moonlight. Moonlight Healing. Why is that making sense to me? Moonlight, is your name Deb?
Oh, thanks. I really worked on it really hard. I appreciate that.
At the end, say, oh, Debbie. There we are. Yeah, no worries. I knew that. Thank you guys for being here. Fine. Hey, yay, you're live. Oh, thanks, Lisa. It's probably going to go back blonde. This was kind of like a mistake. Blaine's here. Moonlight, I love you too, Deb. Thanks for being here. Shell's here from
Is that
England.
Debbie Roder?
No, another one.
Oh, a different one. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Elma's here. Thank you. Welcome. Thanks for being here. We're going to do some channeling. I've got some stuff to read to you. Hope you're having a great day. Marissa likes it. Bet's here. Hey. Hi. Little sister's here. Siska. Okay. This is different for me because I'm using Bobby's phone and so the notifications come up differently. But welcome. Thanks for being here. There's 6 planets in retrograde, so if you're feeling weird, that's kind of normal.
Yeah, right after the Lionsgate.
You should be.
Too.
And the Lionsgate's still going, so the Lionsgate is still sort of active right now, closing down towards the end. Yep. Uranus just went into retrograde, which is kind of okay because Jupiter and Uranus and Saturn and all of those ones are pretty much like 35% of the time they're in retrograde anyway. So Lionsgate's been huge. You're probably still recovering from last week's activations. Hey PK, yeah, thanks Bet. Yeah, it's just lighter. I'm trying to get it lighter. So thank you guys. So yeah, Archangel Michael and the Angelic realm we're going to channel today. Hey Lisa. Thank you. Oh, just make sure. Okay, I feel like I'm pretty in pink. Thank you. I actually went silver and that's what happened. It was too grey rather than silver. And I was like, nah. It didn't do anything for me, so.
I liked it.
He did like it. I was like, I don't know. Hey, everybody, thanks for coming in. Thank you, guys. So, like I said, we're going to be doing some work with Archangel Michael today in the angelic realms. I'll do a channeling. We can ask questions, questions about what's going on now. Thank you, Deb. Questions about now and try to keep personal questions for personal readings, of course. We want to get as much information as we can about everything that's happening, of course, to help everybody, right? Hey, Dawn. Thanks for being here. Hi from me in England. Okay, John. Wow. Oh, yeah, it looks different on my iPad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, hey, Loving Life, thank you very much for being here. And we're also going to do a little bit of extra protection and a boosting of our energies with Archangel Michael and the angelic realm. So we've got a lot to do today too. So I'm really glad about this. Hey, making soap today. Wow. No hiding in your office.
She's not hiding in her office today. Good on you, Dawn.
Oh, thanks, Amanda. That's sweet. I'm glad Amanda's excuse me, I'm glad you're here in the United States now.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back. Good God. Yeah, we'll do all that in a minute, Sharis. We're going to do, thank you. We're going to be doing the channeled messages when I get into it. And then Bobby's going to be asking the questions. So it's not up to me. We have to make sure that everyone kind of gets a turn. At the same time, we don't want to keep repeating questions and stuff. So
Yeah.
Okay, so just hang in there. We'll be doing the channeling. I'm going to be talking about Archangel Michael for a little while first. And obviously the angelic realm is right here. Very close. The unicorns, the dragons, all of them. Our mythical teams are right here. And we're going to do some declarations. And I'm going to read you a channeled message from Archangel Michael as well. Just let everybody come in. And then when we get into the channeling, you guys can leave in the comments your questions about everything that's happening. One good thing that's happened is that there's a new doctor working with in the White House now, so he's awesome. What was that?
Dr. Atlas.
Dr. Atlas. Is that worldwide or what?
Come on.
We needed this change. This I've been fist pumping all morning.
Yeah, Becky's literally stomping her feet upstairs, just like, yeah, I'm so excited.
I know, right, Marissa?
It's great. It is great.
You know, really get us stepping out of all this fear energy and hiding and isolating and, you know, fighting and all this discord and bring us out. We need to come out of the fear and move forward. Positive changes. That's right.
The mechanisms of control are coming down.
Yeah. So no more Fauci. No, Fauci hasn't been advising for about 3 months, you know, because he just keeps on scaring everybody, you know. I'd say that's one of the bigger reasons. But yeah, he hasn't been around for months. The new guy is, yeah, that's okay. But the new doctor is very good. Very good for us, for our kids, for our well-being, for getting back on track, you know, and helping us to stay out of hysteria, which is basically what's been happening. But anyway, so that was good news. So we're stepping in the right direction towards, you know, moving into the light. Remembering what we've been saying is that the light is already won anyway. You know, we've been moving towards this for some time. This is just not a new 2020 thing. This thing has been going on for a long time, where we've been instructed as light workers and spiritual people that there's going to be huge changes. Here they are. So, heat wave. Oh, don't worry, Lisa. We've just kind of been through. We've just been through that here. We've got a few more days. Yeah, I'm pink for now, Chris. So, happy birthday to anybody out there as well. And good to see you with the pink hair.
Becky's birthday's coming up.
Yeah, my birthday next Saturday.
Oh, 21. Yeah.
21 again? Thank you. New dawn is coming. Yeah, well, I think it's already started. It's already started. Yep. The lions helped us with all that too. Hope you are both okay as the dogs. I just moved room. I've been robbed recently. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, sending you lots of support. Don't worry, today you should feel a little bit stronger after we do these activations, etc. The last time we talked and we did the Lion's Gate, everybody was just rocking over that, right? Yeah. Everyone was just, you know, feeling it. And of course, for a few days later, you feel it. We've been tired all week, right? Hey, Jada. We've been tired all week and just going through the changes because of the lines bringing those upgrades. You can't upgrade without feeling the things leaving you, you know, and the things that you don't need and the way that you want to eat or the way that you want to live or the changes that you make with friends or your relationships or finances or whatever it is. They've all got to change somehow. So I'm glad that you guys have been patient. And also that I was saying before is that there are 6 planets in retrograde as Uranus went into retrograde this morning. So it sort of brings us into re-examining, you know, you know. But yeah, we'll do some. No, I see people are just. I don't want to just keep on explaining myself what I'm doing today because I feel stupid. So it's okay. All right, so we'll get to questions and things like that. We will go through the messages from Archangel Michael because we're doing a channeling with him today. And, you know, I'm going to be going into channel. You guys will be able to ask questions. And we're going to also just do some upgrade energy as well. Boosting our protection. Because let me tell you, you're all going to have to step out soon. You're all going to have to step forward. So we need to be ready. Okay, because things are going to go very differently over the next couple of weeks. And we will start noticing in the implementing of changes that start coming in. So we're going to have to just be ready to step back out again without any fear. What if this and what if that and what if this? Yeah, so Archangel Michael is really good at explaining our soul journey, you know, and what we're doing here, our soul journey. Hey, Lena. Hey, Patty. Welcome. And yeah, so he's really good at explaining to us what we need to do as souls. Not that he's trying to limit us or whatever, but what you should be striving for, you know, as you're going forward in this journey. And also that we're releasing anything that we don't need. And he's going to do a special little activation for all of you that are listening to help you feel the connection with protection and move into a connection with deeper love. Can you do one for mental strength? Ugh. You look beautiful. Oh, thanks, Patty. Oh, wow. Hey, coming from Warrnambool. Oh, yeah. Is that New South Wales? Did someone put it?
Warrnambool.
Yeah. Sally. Hey, Sally. Say hi to Australia for me. Yeah, no, you're not yet. We're not, we haven't started the channeling yet. That's all good. So, Victoria. There we go. Sally. Oh, poor Sally. She's in a lockdown. You guys, unbelievable.
Man.
We'll get some stuff going on with all of that. What do we got? Nancy's from
Kansas City,
Missouri. Is that right?
Missouri.
Germany. Hiya. Wow. Well, we've got ancestors from Germany. I have, and you have.
Yes, my grandfather's name was Wolfgang.
Yeah.
Don't get much more German than that.
Wouldn't everybody know who your granddad is in New York?
I tried to name all my sons Wolfgang, and it wouldn't happen. I just thought it was cool.
Yeah. What else was I going to say? So we just always try to candle the night. Okay. Wolfgang. My son named himself his middle name. He changed his middle name to Wartooth. Like, Josh, what the hell? He's like, it's sick. It's a guitarist name. Like, yeah.
And Corey.
And Corey. Yeah, and my son Corey, I wouldn't let him change his first name because his first name is Corey James. And his second name he gave himself was Uzumaki from the Naruto series. Like, so if anyone is a Naruto fan, there's my son naming himself Uzumaki. I'm like, how do you even say it? How do you spell it? And I'm like, Uzumaki. I'm like, what the hell? I know.
It's funny when he goes somewhere with us and has to show his ID, though, because
yeah,
it's usually a young guy. They're like, is your name really Uzumaki?
Yeah, like, you are so cool.
Oh.
I'm like, it's raining heavily in London, but we need the water element. Yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
sure you do.
Send some to Colorado. We need
Does
it.
do the rundown. Yeah, I see Wayne's into it. He knows.
Yeah.
He hardly moves, actually.
Yeah.
Zimbabwe, hi. Welcome from Zimbabwe. We got someone from Zimbabwe.
Nice.
That's special. Actually, I'm very emotional when
That's awesome.
You've just read that you're from there. I hope you're okay. Hope everything's okay.
They say it's a cradle of humanity.
Yeah, Zimbabwe is one of the major chakras,
Yeah,
you know, in Africa. So the solar plexus is in Africa. So that's where all the power comes from. So that's pretty cool. That's the earth power. And we've been doing that too. We did all the the chakra energies for the earth, if you guys remember as well. So, yeah. So even London's got the base chakra, so you guys are supposed to keep the world grounded.
Yeah.
Right? But you're
And they talk about Zimbabwe a lot in this global reset as
Right.
well. That the Zim dollar is going to be worth so much because, I mean, face it, you guys deserve it, you know.
Ivy's son Devin calls himself a ninja. We won't say what your son calls himself.
Which one?
Ashton.
Oh, too super duper?
Too super duper he calls himself.
These kids, I tell you.
Yep. So what time have we got?
12:07.
Okay.
Let's give it a few more minutes.
Yeah, a few more minutes and then I'll turn off the chat on my end and you can watch the chat so I can read to you guys what we're going to do today. And I might get the Palo Santo going.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know when to start the questions. And again, we just ask that you keep them not personal, you know? Am I going to find the love of my life this week? You know, what's my life purpose? That kind of stuff.
Well, what are they going to do?
Devinemiracles.com
They're going to wear their masks.
to reach her to answer those questions.
They're going to wear their masks on Zoom or something?
Right, exactly.
Like, how are you going to check people out? Like, seriously?
Do I need to wear goggles and a mask?
Do we wear a mask when we...
No. We're not going to that question.
Oh my god, it's so stupid.
We're actually, the guys I'm playing with, the band I'm in, we're doing a like an outdoor concert thing. Is it next Saturday? Yeah, it's the day after your birthday.
Yeah, next Saturday.
There's like 6 bands playing, and everyone's just like, okay, we're outside, we've got a stage, we've got a huge PA. It's just like, we're ready to rock.
I'll be filming it.
You know? Yeah, we may have some footage of it.
Film it and get it all going. So remember last week when we did the Lionsgate, if you guys were here, we did the Lionsgate activations, etc. It was known, the star Sirius was known in Egypt as, when it came so bright like that it was the start of a new year. So it's like we're in a new beginning. And just like that, you know, there was announcements made for new people going to be working with all of this virus stuff that's around. And the new people are onto it. Okay, it's fantastic. So we've got some new energy coming in. It's actually made me really excited of what's happening now. And Archangel, yeah, right? And Archangel Michael and the Angelic realm have extra boosts of protection and strength for you all. And sort of a healing energy that's coming through today that may be a little bit different than what you've experienced before, because it's coming from a place of extreme unconditional love and pure infinite power. And this is going to activate your infinity or your infinite power within yourself and boost all of your systems, right? So if you've been lagging somewhere internally, then each one of your organs is going to get an adjustment today, and also boost your immunities, etc. So this is going to be really good, because I channel in a message for you guys before we even start, and this was like, whoa, you know, we are going to need to be super strong body, mind, spirit. Okay, so oh no, Shana. Ugh. It's just so ugly what's been happening, and we're all sick of it. I think we can agree with that. Like, no matter what side you're on, we're all sick of it. We've had enough of this big takeover of energy and triggering of emotions and triggering of anxiety and fearing about, you know, losing your job and people committing suicide and all kinds of stuff, you know. So we're all sick of it. So whether you believe in one side or the other, or who's right and who's wrong, I'm sure you're sick of it, right? So we need to get ourselves into a position of greatness and power. You've got Chicago, you've got Portland, New York has been doing it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Minneapolis was really bad, of course, you know, and you're still waiting for something to happen.
We had it here in Colorado Springs.
We had
for
it
a little
here, but
while.
they got ran out.
Yeah, and then they issued we had a curfew for like a week, 10 days.
Yep.
And there's a couple Colorado towns where the Mounties and the sheriffs got on horses and ran the rioters out of town. Like, just walked them right out of town.
Yeah. We don't put up with anything in the Colorado Springs area.
Yeah, we all got guns, mate.
We don't, yeah. We got guns around here, apparently.
I'm from Texas, I got guns.
But Bobby's got guns. I'm like, oh, I'll just hold it. Wouldn't that be intimidating enough?
Yeah, that's usually enough. That's all it's going to take.
But, just let someone come at me, I tell you.
Yeah.
You guys haven't seen the other side of me.
The Netherlands, too, they're riding.
Riding in the Netherlands, it's just, you know, someone is stabbed in the New York subway, everyone, because what's happening is it's not so much what's happening, right, but it's what's happening internally to each person and they can't take it. So if you take someone and you put them away for a while and they're all pent up with energy and suddenly you let them out, it's like, okay, what can I do? I need to do something, you know, and just looking for trouble. Some of them are being paid to do it. So what are they going to do?
Yeah, that's very true. There's ads for it.
You know, there's advertisements like, you know, you need to be here and to do this and that and you'll get paid this much money. And they're agitators, you know, they're like paid to agitate in these crowds and stuff. It's like unbelievable.
Yeah, we're in Colorado Springs.
So, yeah.
Lisa.
Yeah.
We actually, we find an American flag in front of our house. We have a holder by the door. We just leave it up, right? My dad was a veteran, died of cancer a few years back. It's what we do, you know? And we've had our mailbox tipped over, our trash cans down the street, knocked down the streit after they've been emptied by the trash collector guys.
Yeah.
So there's people around who don't like...
knock our, you know, what do you call it? Letterbox over, so it's been tipped up.
Yeah, it's been knocked off the
the
post,
post,
so.
And our rubbish bins have been tossed down the street and stuff.
Siobhan's in lockdown in Ireland.
Oh, Siobhan's in lockdown. Oh no. Don't worry, this is all going to be very quickly resolved, okay? And we just have to strengthen ourselves and strengthen our minds as well. It's also hurting AA and NA. That's right.
Yeah,
People can't get to any therapy. And, you know, I'm not about church or anything, but people can't go to church and get in that upliftment, you know, and get in that beautiful energy that you feel when you're in a space where Jesus is, you know, when you feel the angels around you. I mean, I've been in many churches where I've just been, oh, no wonder people want to come, you know, because the energy inside there is very positive and they're not getting that ability to be able to speak about their problems and have them resolved in one way or another. See the new agreement between Israel. I mean, that's peaceful, right? I mean, I know that some people over there aren't that happy with it, are they?
I don't know. It's been needed for a long time. So, you know, anything we can do to calm down Israel is going to be good for the world. So it's good to see the United Arab Emirates making that deal. Yeah,
that's a very big thing. You know, that's the start of a lot of different alliances for the US as well. So, and for them, you know, to have backup there, right? Desert Rose and Coney Winner. Yeah. Okay. All right.
75, 12, 15, so.
All right, everybody. So I'm going to turn my chat off so Bobby will still be able to monitor because I'm going to be speaking about the Archangel Michael messages for everyone. And
yeah, Shanna, that's a good point. See the changes you're foreseeing. A lot of the channelings we've done and channelings Becky and I've done, you know, privately, it's happening. It's been happening.
Yeah.
You know, and
the explosions and stuff that we said that back in May. We done a channeling that we just privately did because we wanted to ask all these questions. So Bobby asked the questions and I went into channel and we recorded it just on an MP3 recorder in May. And so far, everything has happened in succession. So what it said was after those bombs or those explosions go off, it's like, this is when it's like after that, everybody's sick of it. And that's what's happening now, right? We're all sick of it. So the revelations comes, the arrest comes, you know, we've seen all this as well. People are getting taken down. The children are getting saved. We're getting all kinds of light work, just boom, 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 everywhere. So what we have to do is stay completely strong with this whole thing, because even though we're aware that there's darkness and we're overthrowing darkness, it's still going to affect you. right? On some level, because of how heinous it's been, and who's, what's been happening, etc. Not even that, not even just with the kids and all this kind of stuff, but what agendas have been in play to destroy us, right? That is the big thing, is that the depopulation kind of energy and the ugliness wanting to take over this earth and keep hold of it. And if you don't comply, then you're the problem, instead of like thinking, or all of us trying to stand up for ourselves. They're like, oh, they're just a problem, so we'll just create that as an issue and get everyone hating on them so they stop doing it, and that kind of division has to stop, because that's not the life that we want, right? So
thanks, Shannon.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not just it's not the politics of everything, it's the energy of everything, right? There's negative and positive, and we're trying to bring positive energy. The more that we do it, the more it stirs up the negative. So you've got to be super strong, right? You've got to be super strong. So I'm going to turn off the chat right now. So, okay. See how it goes like that? There.
You guys keep the questions coming. We don't have a ton of people on today, so if you have more than one question, put it up more than one time. So that's fine.
Okay. But I just want to read this first. Okay. So, as you know, when I'm doing these sessions for you guys, try to get as much information to you as I can. So I sit before we start and do this channeling. And Archangel Michael and the angelic realm, I said to him, do you have a message for everyone? So this is how I write things out, just so you know. Okay, it's all in pencil. I used to like to watch that if someone showed me, oh, this is the... Anyway, so Archangel Michael and the angelic realm. And here's the message that he gave for us right away. So this is what we're going to start with. So dear ones, all of you are infinite. Your abilities are endless. The only limitation to anything that you do is your own self and lack of self-belief. In these times, you have experienced the effects of fear on a global scale. This has had effects on your body, mind, and soul. And you must have patience with yourself. As more and more releases, changes, heals, and also more information is revealed. You also have choice to believe whatever you wish. If you choose darkness, then it will be seen throughout your life. If you choose light, then you will eliminate darkness and overcome anything. Do not fear your future, but instead embrace the purge upon the earth. Hold expectations of the most wonderful outcomes. This has a ripple effect you cannot imagine. You're all-powerful beings of light. Embrace a new reality, and you will see the dismantling of the old occur much quicker. Yes, there will be people who panic, fight, hurt others, and cover up their wrongdoings. This is not going to prevail anymore. Don't lower your energy focused on evil deeds. Focus on what you want to see. The ugliness and deceit will fold all on its own. See, that's important. The ugliness and deceit will fold all on its own. The right people are standing up now. Time to take your power back on every level. One day at a time. Follow your truth. The time for living in fear must end. The time to step out and confront it is coming. Hiding away and isolating will not be a choice that will save you. Neither will it make you stronger. Unity is key. We know you can do it, and we will help you in any way that we can. Freedom is yours. The light is already won. Archangel Michael and the angelic realm. And remember, we kept on saying the light is already won for a long, long time. But it's also talking here about the timing to step out and confront the fear. It's coming, right? And hiding away and isolating will not be a choice that will save you, and neither will it make you stronger. And so we have to face this together and move forward. And we're going to be given the opportunity to do that. That's what I'm feeling, okay? So there's a reassurance here that everything that's been happening is happening on a global scale as a purging of all the negativity. And we knew it was coming for a long time now. We all thought it was going to be 2012. Then before that, we thought it was the year 2000, you know. Before that, it was the 90s all of a sudden, you know. And so in throughout this time, we've seen one thing after the other take place. And here, Archangel Michael is sort of reassuring each one of us that if we boost our own inner power and strength, then there'll be nothing that can get to us, you know, either health-wise or mental health or, you know, spiritual health or whatever it is, emotionally, etc. Okay. So is anyone saying anything?
No, we're ready.
Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do, so before we start this little visualization that I want to take you through, and then I'm going to take us all through a visualization, and then I'm going to do the channeling, and you can start asking your questions. But the first thing that we're going to do here is make a declaration, all right, all together. It's good if we can do it 3 times, but I'm only going to do it once today. It won't matter, so we'll just activate it by times 3. All right. So just sit without your hands and feet sort of crossed over, and close your eyes if you can, and repeat after me. I'll try to say it as slowly as I can. Okay. As a being of light, I hereby give permission for the awakening of my true path. I release that which no longer serves my path or has been blocking my way forward. I give permission for upgrades and boosts to my physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies, and release of old programs, negative energy, vows or curses still affecting me now. I ask that this old energy be transformed into positive energy now. I am protected, safe, loved unconditionally, strong, supported, abundant, and free to choose my destiny. I am now open to opportunities and transformation. Let the new dawn begin. And so it is. It is sealed in love and light. It is done. It is done. It is done. Okay, everybody, open your eyes. Take a deep breath. You feel stuff? Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just a starting declaration to really clear us out a little bit before we get into this little visualization I want to take you through. So, I just feel a little dizzy.
Yeah, a little dizzy after that one.
Right, so stuff's leaving that you don't need. The Archangel Michael is ready to support us straight away. I'm just going to take you through this little visualization declaration, I guess. We're giving permission for Archangel Michael to really, really, super support us here. And so I've been given a small visualization this morning that I want to share with you all. And I think you'll love it. So all you have to do is hold an intention that whatever it is that you're thinking about or listening to is happening. And the little squirrel's out there. Can you see him?
Oh, yeah.
See, he came. Yeah. So just hold the intention of, the positive happening with you. And if you can visualize or use your imagination, please do that now as I take you through this short little extra grounding and support. So if everyone can just close their eyes again. Okay. So just listen to my voice. Use your intention. That's all you need. Use your imagination. And we call forward the power of Archangel Michael and the angelic realms. And we give permission for you to be working with us today, grounding us into the center of the earth and lifting our energy field right up into the center of the universe. Once again, creating a beautiful channel of light. And as you're breathing in the light from your feet. And as you're breathing out from the light that's coming down from the universe. Gently surrounding you in a beautiful blue light now. Archangel Michael is the guardian of all of us, the guardian of humanity. And he moves very, very close to you now in your protective bubble of pure blue light. And he opens up his wings as far as he can, right in front of you. And he brings them together to form a heart in front of you. And this heart begins to move over your head now, all the way down your body and out through your feet, as you're stepping into unconditional love with Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael gives you a blue stone. And this is your activating stone to boost your entire energy field and your body, mind and soul with the most powerful, protective, supportive and confident energy you've ever had in your life. And this blue stone is in your energy field. And Archangel Michael will watch over this, adjusting the frequency whenever you need it. He also places a beautiful blue, shiny cloak around your shoulders, completely sealing you in protection, removing anything that you don't need away from you now. Any negative energy, any energy that's been sent to you, any energy that you haven't asked for, any energy that you might have been sending out that has been negative in nature. He transforms all of this into positive energy for the universe. And he looks after you with this cloak of blue lights and creates a shield around you that is reinforced now with special symbols, special angelic writing in beautiful gold letters, so that we are all connected in unity, light and love, protection, health, strength, wisdom, and the internal power that we've never had before to step into our truth and move into our destiny without worrying about all the little mundane things and focusing only on a perfect destiny that you are now able to fully step into. Archangel Michael puts his hands on your shoulders now, attuning you with special symbols to the angelic realm, activating all of your senses, And like a vacuum, clearing away beautiful white lights, any stagnant energy now. Just give your thoughts and feelings, worries and concerns mentally to Archangel Michael. Instantly, he takes this away from you, placing it with love. Fanning you now with his huge wings of lights and sparks of energy flowing all the way around you. And once again making a heart shape with his wings. He places this in your auric field, this beautiful heart shape, as another gift for you. Anytime you think of that shape or the color blue, he will be right by your side instantaneously, along with legions of angels. Every legion has about 6,000 angels. So you will be surrounded by more than enough angels to take care of whatever it is that you are going through. In a flash now, he gives you one more cleansing with his feathers. Places you in a blue pyramid of lights to sit in while you're listening today. And begins to move away from your energy field, smiling. But will stand guard on the outside of it until you call him close again. And we give thanks. We are very grateful for this support, guidance and love. And he turns around one more time to smile at us. He gives us a further boost of joyful energy. And we know that it is done. It is sealed with love and light. And so it is. Take a deep breath in and out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're recharged. We're refreshed.
Thanks, Marion. Should go mute.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
All right. I'll just turn my chat back on for a little minute. Wow, my eyes feel really bright. Let me see. Thanks, Marion. Okay. Right. Okay. So, I don't know. It just comes to me what I'm supposed to say. But that little heart shape with the feathers.
Oh, man.
That was cool. Very relaxing.
Very relaxing.
So we should be grounded now.
Yeah.
Not hyped as much, but
Yeah.
grounded. Okay. All right, everybody. I felt it in my mind. Well done. Sabrina Archangel. Why not? Why not? If he wants healing, of course it can be done. Yes, we're going to do that. You're welcome, Indian. Indian's in Melbourne too. You're welcome. All right, everybody. So I'm going to get ready to start the channeling side of things. Okay. Okay. All right, Marion needs it. Okay, everybody. So as you know, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to close my eyes. I will be channeling Archangel Michael and the angelic realms. So a lot of the answers will say we, and this is why. You can ask your questions about what's going on now, kids, healing, etc. But keep your personal stuff for personal readings. Okay, we want to get as much information as we can out to the world, and we will do it. Yeah, can start sending in your questions. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to move into the channel. Whoever was that was needing healing for his son, he just needs to close his eyes and be accepting of the healing that's coming his way as we speak. All right. Okay, so I am going to turn this off because I don't need it. Okay, everybody, I'll sit back a little bit because last time half my head was cut off. Did you know that?
No, I didn't see that.
Well, it was. All right. Oops. Try to keep my feet up a little bit. It's really hard. Okay. All right. I'm going in. It's not working.
Pillow?
No. Just forget it. Archangel Michael is here.
Thank you for being with us today.
Very welcome.
First question. Is there a chance that mass media will change their attitude and start giving helpful information instead of scaring people for the sake of getting a larger audience?
Yes. The energy of the media has always been to create a narrative that bends in a certain direction, and many of the people who are reporters, for example, are not bad people at all, but are very controlled and only allowed to give certain information. This is all going to change, and major companies that have been controlling the narrative of the earth will be dismantled because of their involvement in very bad things for a number of years. This will come forward. So this won't be allowed to continue for too much longer.
Thank you. Will the unwoke wake up soon?
Yes, this is what the energy is, or has been for a while now, is to open up the light on the earth, get as much light workers as possible who are already awake to help to spread this light. And you all have been doing an amazing job. This is very important that the light warriors do become more involved with what's been happening. In the next couple of weeks, 3 weeks to be exact, when there will be another big awakening for the world, and this in turn will switch everybody's light on who has been asleep. This is going to happen. You won't need to try to convince anybody. This is already underway.
Thank you. We are on the cusp of something huge. When does Michael think this will occur, and what will that look like?
Well, as we said, in the next 3 weeks, there will be a massive change. And this has already happened partly with the information that's already begun to come forward, and the explosions that happened around the world, and also some other things that have happened without being too much in the mainstream media. And so this in the next 3 weeks is going to be big and eye-opening for those who have been especially listening to the mass media and their projection of things, and also the way that things have been allowed to be so destructive and so violent and so fearful. All of this kind of thing is going to be turned around when new evidence comes to light. Certain people are going to be held accountable for their actions. The thing is that all of you need to know is some of our answers to you are a little hesitant because there are things that need to play out. There are things that need to happen. And there are people that have the chance to also change their destiny and their path. So if your energy and your vibration is high, this is going to help the world to also raise its vibration, which means that this will all dismantle a lot quicker than what you might have believed.
Thank you. Does it help to visually put a mirrored golden pyramid around us to help keep negativity away?
Yes, anything that you set up with your intention to do something is done. The only time that this can become undone is when you start to worry about whether it's worked or not. We find this very funny, but we know that you all do this. You have this worry tendency of getting things right. So we ask you to focus more on your intentions and setting an intention and leaving it. And it's done. This does help very, very well.
Thank you. Will the child abuse and sex trafficking come to light soon?
Yes, well, you're already seeing this happening already. And there's a lot more. So we say to you, watch the next 3 weeks, because this is when there's one thing after another that will occur. If you watch the mainstream news, you will miss it. You need to be focusing on things that are more behind the scenes, more your interests, the things that you, pages that you follow, etc. And you can tell the truth by the way that you feel. If you suddenly feel frightened after listening to something, then it's not the truth, or it's not your truth. So it's time to move away from anything that makes you feel less than, anything that makes you feel frightened, worried, or concerned. And all of you are receiving an attunement right now, I'm just being told. Just be open, you might get a whistle in your ears. Okay, Archangel Michael's back. Sorry, I had to say
That's
that.
fine, my ears are ringing. Thank you. When will we see the end of Corona?
When everybody starts stepping back out into society, and schools go back to normal, etc. This is all coming within the next 3 to 6 months. There's a huge change happening in 3 weeks. We will keep saying this. 2 to 3 weeks. That will change the way in which everybody is instructed with regards to this corona energy that's been around. Everybody has been instructed in the wrong way. This is going to be discovered. Also, the isolation energy has helped a lot of you in a way to focus on yourself a little bit more. So we do see a positive in that, but healthy people are being tricked into feeling like they are going to become ill if they take their mask down, which is ridiculous. So we say to you all, keep an open mind. The fear trajectory has been around for a long time. with regards to this virus. It's been there. It's created worse cases than needed to be. People who are sick, unwell, or are in a high there's a few things they want to say, so I'm trying to get it out. A high risk situation will do what they've always done and keep themselves protected, keep themselves safe. Everybody else, you all need to be in the sunshine. You need to be breathing properly, breathing fresh air, and joining with people socially again. So this is going to happen. There will be some kind of a order that is made to encourage every state, especially in the United States, to change what they've been doing. And also because of this, other countries that are isolating people and locking people down will also brave forward and move forward. This is all about you all feeling safe. And we angels say, what will make you feel safe? What will it take? Because if this continues, this narrative continues, you will go further and further downward in a spiral of negativity, and that's not where you need to be. This is why you're being given boosts today, because you're going to need to be strong as you face the world again in a whole different way. And perhaps the gratitude that you've all needed to show a little more will be there as well. So good things come out of a bad situation, and bit by bit, with the revelations that are coming and the agendas that will be revealed and the people that will be arrested and the things that will be changing globally, everyone will have no choice but to have their light switched on in their own way and see things in the way that they actually are, instead of the way in which you've been programmed to believe.
Thank you. What can I do as an individual to help society?
Don't worry about society. In other words, don't let your mind become consumed with all of this negative energy and this and that's happening and this is happening. So with you being worried about it, in that sense, it's not helping the situation. So what every single one of you need to do is focus on wellness, focus on peace, focus on light, on revelation. Don't mind your own business. Don't worry about what other people's business is. Unfollow things that are negative in nature. Do things like this. Raise your vibration. Be outside. Go hiking. Spend time in nature. Get away from the negativity that's flooding you right now, because the energy of the earth has been to control. And so as soon as you start to show or assert your own inner power, there'll be something else to frighten you back into submission. You need to start catching this for what it is. You need to look deeper, do your own research, and you will find your way through, and you will find the truth of the situations, and you will be able to stay stronger in this way. So worry does not equal happiness for the planet. Stress doesn't equal healing, etc., etc. So look at where you're worrying and change it to focusing on joy for that person, seeing those people around you in joy and happiness and smiling, no masks, etc. Whatever it is for you, keep that joy vibration high, and this will help more than anything.
Thank you. In the collective, it's been said that ships are coming in soon to be shown in our skies. Is there a certain area of the world where this will be happening, and will all beings be of the light?
This is already happening. So many of you have already seen sightings at night yourselves. So they're already very, very close, because the earth is on the verge of this huge, big awakening that has never happened on such a scale before. So they have already been here. However, there will be collected energy in different places, and the most well-known places where normally people do see this kind of craft, etc. And yes, we have to tell you that there are in the universe negative energies that are what you call alien. They are there. However, what you have here now is the positive moving forward, is the light teams moving forward, or as you even say, the Brotherhood of Lights moving forward, the Galactic Federation, etc. That's just one of many, many millions that are coming. Now, some of you will see this, some of you will see it later, some of you will feel it, some of you will just know it, but your light team and your family in galactic energy is already here. However, you will notice that there will be some quite big sightings that happen again. These next 3 weeks are crucial.
Thank you. Is the veil depleting? I'm physically seeing holes through the other side.
It's not so much depleting as it is extremely thinning. So those of you who have been working on your spiritual journey, uplifting yourself, etc., working on attunements and activations and doing your meditations, are basically beginning to see how you should always have been seeing. So it does look different to you. It does look different in your perspective. However, everything in spirit, or everything, as you know, as the other side, etc., is completely and utterly safe and intact.
Thank you. How can we keep things harmonious between others as we go through these big changes? I've noticed a lot of misunderstandings and miscommunications.
Well, you just don't take anything personally. This is the thing. As much as we have tried to help with humanity and keeping the positive vibration going, we can't interfere with people's free will. So, people are going to argue with each other. It's been the way for a long time. So either you refuse to post anything that could be argued with, or say anything that could be argued with, and keep your energy in high vibration and enjoy, or you create space for people to express themselves in a negative way. So it's really up to each one of you what your message actually is on your, what you call social media, on all your posts and what you're saying. What is your broadcast going to be? If it's going to cause an argument with others, is it really necessary? These are just the little adjustments that you need to make. But basically, if you don't want an argument, or you don't want a problem with somebody or an issue, etc., then you don't say or do anything that might provoke that response. And remember that you're only responsible for yourself. You're not responsible for anybody else or for changing anybody else. You're responsible for your own energy and your own light. And you need to lead the way, not through what you're saying, but through what you're doing. And people will see the results of this with you physically and emotionally, mentally, spiritually, etc. And then that will lead them into the right direction. But don't provoke with thought-provoking words or actions. Just remember to focus on yourself and your own empowerment, and this is what makes the most sense to people.
Thank you. When others become awakened in the next 3 weeks, will those of us already awakened get a different upgrade, be able to channel or increased psychic abilities?
Yes, and each one of you are able to do this now. It's just that you don't believe you can, or you are fearful that you'll get it wrong. And that's mostly the problem with a lot of spiritual energies, you all are trying to be correct 100% of the time. And what we try to teach you is that if you're feeling something, then your feelings are never wrong. Whether this is interpreted in the wrong way or whatever is not up to you. So if you learn to trust your feelings, then that's already there. The channeling ability, automatic writing, psychic ability, whatever it is that you want. So when others do finally wake up, naturally the energy will change. So naturally your vibration will go up once again. So yes, that will happen in a sense, but we need to be clear that you're already capable of it.
Thank you. Just a moment. Will the mainstream media report any of this so the unwoke will know what's going on?
There will be rogue mainstream media reporters that will report the truth. There's already some of those coming out now. And yes, there will be younger ones that reach younger crowds, actors, actresses, singers, etc., making their own videos and broadcasts that will reach different locations and different people. So yes, this will happen, but not from the collective, but from individuals.
Thank you. Will we lose so many more now that school is starting? Will suicides continue to increase?
There will be adjustments that need to be made when school starts, etc. And it will take a little bit of getting used to. But this is a very positive move forward. It needs to happen for your growth, for your emotional selves, for your anxiety levels to drop. The suicide energy is coming from hopelessness. Hopelessness comes from despair, and despair comes from your heart energy scattered all over the place, because in one way or another, not able to deal with the reality of such darkness having such a hold on all of the people. But as the children begin to thrive and we see the changes and the implements that are made mandatory everywhere, we all start to help humanity to move forward with this instead of staying stagnant in it. Then you'll see an increase in joy and happiness, people helping one another. Community spirit will be back even higher than ever, and this will bring such a balance to the people. So no, there will not be an increase in suicides or of the such, that kind of thing, if everybody comes together in joy, gratitude, and helping one another. And that's what we feel, us angels, that you all really want. So this is what's starting to come forward.
Thank you. Are heart palpitations ascension symptoms?
Yes, there can be. Can also be symptoms of anxiety. So you need to first question yourself whether you have been triggered somewhere emotionally by what's around you, or the news, or something that's come up in your family life, etc., that has caused you to panic. If you're panicking, you're overthinking. This is what we're always telling the channel, Rebecca here, to teach you. It's about living in your heart space and not in your mind. So if you have eliminated anxiety as a cause, or a panic as a cause, or you've eliminated any news that you've received that you've taken quite literally or has frightened you, and you are receiving some heart palpitations because of meditations, etc., that you have done, then ask for this energy to ease. You don't have to put up with anything that's going on, even so-called symptoms. You ask with expectation that this settle down for you, making it easier for yourself. If you don't ask, we are not able to intervene. So check with yourself. Check with yourself if you've been hurt or triggered or upset, which could be the cause, or if you've been doing meditations, etc., that could be the cause, but you don't need to put up with it. And if you are at all concerned, you need to speak with someone about this.
Great, thank you. Will angels and other spiritual beings walk physically among us again?
Yes, this will happen, and many of you already see this happening. See it now with your own physicality. This will happen again. It's already happening, so it's hard to answer that question. But yes, with belief you will see.
Thank you. How can we connect or ask for connection/conscious communication with highly evolved ETs?
Well, you must first make sure that you are in a place of protection and setting up yourself spiritually to receive. And then you either write down things to your connections with ETs, as you call them, write down your questions or speak to them. It's not a matter of how can we do it because it's not happening. You've got to be careful about how you're wording things in your spiritual life. So, for example, you couldn't say, I would like to connect with my light being team, and yet not expect to connect with them, and then this proving that they don't connect with you. You see? It's up to the way in which you think about things and you intend, and you drop all the rest of it that is just noise that you're making it harder for yourself. So if you believe that you're going to receive an answer, you will. But just make sure you're in protection, as we always instruct you to do, that you're grounded and that you're in protection and that you're asking in the way that you want to receive an answer, and then expect it to come to you. Don't judge the answer. Don't judge the outcome. Don't judge whether it's coming or not. Just accept that it's already coming in the right way for you.
Thank you. Will there be more of a natural vaccine with no side effects like chloroquine or something else?
There will be no need for vaccines. But, however, the darkness that is still hanging on to the earth is trying to create this as a need worldwide. The vaccines in itself will cause multiple problems that you wouldn't have if you didn't put foreign substances in your body. We say again, there is no need for a vaccine. Your own body will take care of any impurities as it always has. But you must focus also on your mind, your body, and your soul being strong. This is why we offer these boosting protections for you. You must eliminate worry. You must eliminate stress by focusing on joy as your higher vibration. You need to focus on getting plenty of sunshine and eating fruits and vegetables and all the things that you know bring you into balance and health. But as far as this vaccine being mandatory, etc., we do not foresee that taking place.
Thank you. How can I feel more connected to the universe?
We ask you this, whoever asked that question. We ask you this, in what way do you want to be more connected to the universe? The reason we asked you that is because you already are a part of the universe. So you asking about that shows that you feel disconnected from it, that it's far away from you, that it's something hard for you to reach. And we say this to you, that you need to believe that the universe exists within you already, or God, or Jesus, or Mother Mary, or Allah, whatever you believe in. It already is within you. You chasing it and searching for it and looking for it, you're just running away from yourself, your connection to yourself. And start to feel comfort in the fact that you are already and always have been a part of a bigger universe than you can imagine, and it exists within you.
Thank you. For those of us in non-profit work, should we be ready to open spaces for sex trafficking survivors to go to and provide rehabilitation?
Yes, there's a real need, or there will be a real need for rehabilitation for many, many, many thousands of children and young adults. There'll need to be space for just regular families to be open to receiving care for these energies, these children, these people. And there are many beautiful charities that are available for people who have actually been involved in this themselves, that are opening their doors. So yes, you'll all be ready in the right time. You won't have to worry about whether you're going to be prepared or whatever you need. Just hold the space open and know that when the timing's right, that you will be required, and it will be beautiful.
Thank you. Why are some of us feeling higher than normal fatigue at these times?
Because, for one, there have been a lot of attunement energies happening with what you call the Lion's Gate portal. There's already been a lot of energies that have been coming forward for change for all of you for a long time. You're all tired of holding a resistance. You're all tired of being strong. You're all tired of what you're seeing. You're all tired of what you're experiencing. You're all tired of fighting. You're all tired of division. And it occupies your mind. So you're experiencing emotional exhaustion. Look that up. Look the symptoms up of emotional exhaustion. That's what you are all experiencing. You need to let yourself feel it and never want it to happen again. At the same time, open yourselves up to the help that's still there and still available and always will be available to you, with your declarations and your words, your thoughts, your feelings turning into positive energy. So you're just exhausted, dear ones. That is what you are feeling emotionally, spiritually, on every level. But by experiencing this now, as we said, you won't want that again. You'll be able to move forward and boost your energy as we have been giving you today. Move forward in strength, and there will be people available to help you to do just that. Just don't lose hope. Things are changing.
Thank you. Is it true that heaven is on earth?
Yes, it's not on earth as you might think with those words, what those words imply, but it is a slight vibration, slightly higher than the energy of earth itself, but in the same plane of existence, about what you would say 3 to 4 feet higher than ground level. And it's right around all of you, but also very expansive, so way past the earth energies as well, right out into throughout all of the galaxies. This energy of what you call heaven or spirit is amongst all of you and on a higher vibration.
Thank you. We have seen some reports with the children going back to school that if they exhibit signs of being ill, that they can be detained by school administrators. Is this going to happen?
Well, if your children have signs of being ill, why would they then go to school? So it'll be up to the parents to be vigilant about that. However, there is very little chance that there is a connection of contagion between children. There's very little chance of that anyway. And it's always been the way that if a child felt unwell, that they would go and talk to somebody about that and be taken out of their classroom, etc. But being detained by teachers, etc., that would not be allowed.
Thank you. This will be the last question. How can I free myself from fear?
Fear is an illusion that is created in your mind from thinking on it. So to free yourself from fear, you need to catch yourself when you start to do it and repeat to yourself that that does not exist, and that you replace those thoughts with positive ones. That you remember that you are strong and not weak, no matter what you've been told throughout your life. That is being purposely placed in your path to try to stop you from seeing how strong you are, not to make you see how weak you are. However, you have believed that you are weak. This is something that a lot of people do, is they believe the negative about themselves and not the positive about themselves. So we say to you to focus on your strengths, to focus on who you are and where your heart lies, regardless of what other people have made you feel about yourself. It is a projection of how they feel about their own self. You must not listen to this. You must not let your mind trick you into believing in fear, and instead believe in love, unconditional love, strength and support that is with you now and will always be with you. Catching yourself in a habit is the only way that you will break it, and it's up to you to do that.
Great, thank you so much. You can bring Becky forward now.
Yes. Okay. All right, everybody. Gosh. I think I could have talked for a long time then.
Yeah, we're coming up on an hour and a half, so I was worried about the battery.
Oh, no. Okay, everyone.
Good questions, guys.
Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy the energy of the messages, and I will say again that sometimes it's not that it's hard for me to get the message out, it's that the angels are they're quite hesitant to answer some of your questions just in case, because they're things that are still variable, right? So we need to be watching that. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, I know several questions, it seemed like they got skipped, but if they were included in the answer to a previous question, even somewhat, I'll skip them, because in reviews, Becky and I have talked, and she's told me the exact same thing. It's that the angels are kind of the redundancy of it a little bit, you know? If the answer's already in a previous answer, don't ask the question again, because it kind of throws the channel off a little bit. So that's why I'm forced to do that. So I'm not skipping anyone in particular. I apologize if you felt that way.
Yeah.
It's not easy for me either. I'm having to go through it all back and forth.
Oh, that's okay. All right. So yeah. there's some big changes by the looks coming up in the next 3 weeks that we will need to keep an eye on. Please do not feel... Oh.
No, I went to that question because I've actually heard that recently in a few other places. But again, you never know what's true, I guess, these days.
Yeah, my main sort of energy for all of you is, I know what you're all feeling because we're all feeling it. So we're all connected, right? What was I going to say? So when I sit down once a week, I'm like, okay, what do we all need? And today it was like, Archangel Michael, you need the strength, you need the boost, we need the protection, we need the support, we need the love, because of the things that are coming up. And they're already here, if you can see them, you know. And the energies are basically dark versus light right now, but we know that the light has already won. So we have to focus over there in that light energy. Sometimes it's hard because we're exhausted, right, on one level or another. And what I was going to say is I could feel this noise going in my ear. And you felt
my ears were ringing, yeah.
The ringing, we were getting a sort of like a download attunement during the actual live show. So that was fantastic. What?
Yeah, buy Becky's book. It's awesome. I'll back that up.
My boo. That's funny.
But Becky will never say, buy my book. But you should.
But the other thing is of course, I will put a list of things that are available underneath the video and in the actual comments when it goes up on YouTube. And my webinar for power animals is coming up on the 29th. So we're going to do a lot of journeys and connections with power animals, which is certainly going to help us as well. So that'll be on the 29th of August. So if you're not a part of my newsletter or whatever, just you can register for that, and you don't have to pay till closer to the time as well. So yeah, and so the book's out there. I'm glad that it's getting out there now. You can buy it on Amazon, which is very cheap. I always say that because it changes wherever you look. And I only get like a little percentage of whatever it is that it's sold for, and I only get it once a year.
Yeah.
Once a year.
Not a lot of money in being an author these days.
There's not much, yeah. And plus, like in the beginning of times, like hardly anyone knew about it or was buying it. So thank you very much. And I'm there to help you. You can do phone calls with me where I can channel for you specifically over the phone, or soul star healing, or any kind of energy healing, or shamanic healing, or teaching you stuff, etc. So you can do all that as well. Oh, thank you, Lisa. So right now, the readings are booked out pretty much like over the phone anyway. So you can buy a recorded reading anytime. But over the phone, because it's my birthday next week, it's going to be the following week. So before you're going, because I'm trying to catch up with everybody. So yeah, so a couple of weeks usually you have to give yourself for appointments with me. But if you do want to book in or whatever, then you can. I can send you an invoice and you can pay it off until the time that you have your appointment with me, etc. So thank you. What else was I going to say?
Yeah, welcome, Jonathan. We're always happy to see new people.
Thank you, Jonathan, for being here. That does look like a new name.
Welcome to the tribe.
Welcome to the Devine tribe.
The Devine.
What else was I going to say? So I've got some more cards and more readings, etc. to do. He's smiling. And for you all, and some new videos, etc. Also on Patreon, you get longer videos. I do them every 2 weeks, but also other videos in between. Patreon's really good because we don't know what's happening with YouTube, etc.
Yeah, Patreon may be where we end up being.
Wayne's like, when's your dragon cards coming? It's like when I've got the money to actually create them, then I can do them.
Yeah, I gotta go to
I
art
can't
school
pay anybody
first,
right
learn how
now.
to draw, and then we'll get there.
Yeah. I can't pay anybody or do anything right now. as much as I have about 3 or 4 different decks that I really want to bring forward, it's paying someone to do this stuff, you know. It's not so much publishing it. I can publish it all myself. But the drawing of the pictures, etc., especially for dragons, I mean, I can do a dragon's eye. That's about it. But it's, you know, and someone else, of course, there's plenty of people that can do them. It costs money to make them do that. So, whatever.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you, Marion.
Thanks, Marion. So, I'm just leaving it up to the universe so that I can manifest whatever it is, you know, that it will come really quickly. So that's what I'm doing. I'm always focused on that. And our healing center, we've been seeing so many signs, you know.
We're seeing some really nice properties.
Yeah, we've been looking. We've been seeing a lot of signs, a lot of hawks, a lot of deer.
A lot of in the mountains.
We've been driving around and just getting into the energy. We've been putting the intention out there that whatever is meant to take place will take place. And the same for everybody. You know, you're all going through your own stuff with regards to finances too, you know. The door's shut, so if we open the door, the dogs will probably come in.
I can probably get them in real quick. Yes, that's a dragon on the bed.
That is a dragon on the bed. Yep. So we can probably let the dogs in just real quick.
It's Falcor.
It's a luck dragon.
Hi, Cisco. You want to come in and say hi? Violet.
Cisco.
Violet.
Do you want to see the doggos? There's Cisco. Look, he's going to have a stretch. Whoa, good boys.
Come on.
Oh, here comes Pilot. Here comes Cisco. Hi, everyone.
Come on.
Hi.
Up, Cisco. Up. Good boy.
Oh, here comes one.
Yeah, you just go.
Here's a show off. Come on.
You should sing him the song, honey.
No, I'm not singing the song.
It's so cute, though. Hi, Pilot. Oh, you're going to knock the table over, Pilot.
Pilot's here too, everyone.
Pilot always goes the south way.
Yeah, the long way.
Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up.
They might get up
Come
in
here,
the bed.
Pilot.
Up, Cisco.
Come here, Pilot.
Come on. Come on.
Cisco wants all the attention.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, follow the dogs on Instagram, Rocky Mountain Huskies. They're almost at 2,000 followers now. So Becky puts up videos, funny stuff. You'd love it. Bring your friends with you.
He's just showing me his back, like.
Come here.
Oh.
Come here.
You hear him?
Come on.
Hello, you rescue dogs, weren't you?
Come here, you woolly mammoth.
So these dogs have been rescued, and
come on. Pilot, come around.
Look. Oh.
Pilot's
getting big.
Come here. Up.
Pilot had three different homes in 9 weeks of his life, so he was in a bad way.
I told us he was 9 weeks old, but he's really 7. 7 years old.
He's gonna be 1 in September.
Yeah, his birthday's coming up in a month.
So he's big.
Come here, Pilot.
Good boys.
Up.
Good boys.
Oh. Do it.
I'm old. Don't know how to do Instagram. That's all right, Dawn. What's the name of their page on Insta? It's Rocky_Mountain_Huskies, Pilot and Cisco, and you'll see them. You'll see them. They're all connected with my Instagram as well.
Yeah, anything Becky has, there's usually
so
a
they
link
usually
to the dogs
it usually goes on both pages. They're very cute, and they love their hikes and they love each other, so that's cool. It's tested positive. Oh gosh. That sort of thing, I'm going to have to talk personally with people because I don't want to rush your answer either. I want to give you a good answer. So
devinemiracles@gmail.com.
Yeah, if you write to me, devinemiracles@gmail.com, I will write back with some suggestions for you all and some help, okay? So, I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes for people too. So, how do you guys like that place I showed you for the healing center? Oh, did you show us a place?
I didn't get a link or anything.
Okay,
send it again, Wayne. Email it again,
so
or whatever you need to do.
Because we want to be out as well. We don't want to be in a big city. We need you guys to be able to retreat.
Yeah, we need like 100 acres or better. So that's what we're looking at.
So you guys will be able to come and retreat and relax and recharge and bring your animals for healing, etc., etc. Okay, Sabrina, Earth Angels didn't see it. Oh, that's sad. Okay, so you have to. Oh God, look at Pilot. Look at him. Like he's fast asleep. Like we.
He just passed out. He came in and the energy is so strong in here. He just passed out.
All right, everybody. So hopefully this is helpful. Rewatch it again if you can, or share it wherever. We look forward to the next time, And we'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for being awesome and being part of sharing and subscribing here on Divine Miracles.
Yeah, you guys are doing great with that, by the way.
Yeah.
We've seen a little increase
It's
in the
going
numbers
up.
that have been straight for an entire year.
Yeah,
We've been
entire
going
year,
down.
man. Oh my God. So and then next week we've got Bobby's concert thing that he's doing, so I'll film some of that as well for you all.
I might live stream that, actually.
I think we should live stream it.
I might live stream it on YouTube.
So we'll live stream it. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, those sorts of things I don't want to answer on here.
Yeah, personal questions, just devinemiracles@gmail.com. Send them on.
Someone says someone has 100 acres somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, Plattsburgh, New York. Yeah, I'm from Glens Falls area, so Lake George. I know right where that is.
Awesome.
It's north of that, but cool.
Okay,
well,
thank
guys,
you,
take care.
everyone. Lots
Stay
of love.
strong, positive.
Stay strong.
Don't watch the news.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.